Hi guys, this is Lee with the Market Sense for the week of March 17th, 2020. That's St. Patty's Day. Happy everybody. Market Sense. Like I'm going to make sense out of this stuff. The charts in this presentation come to us from the Trade Navigator software. That's from Genesis. And this is a weekly bond market chart. And we said last week with the big move down that they were probably not going to be able to get back to that high. And I think we'll probably be saying that for quite some time. Um, I mean, there's the possibility of global disaster that'd get them back up there, but they've come off of that so hard. I think the only question is, are they going to get down to the 168, 16, 18 area down here at this lower band? And if they do, can they hold it? I kind of think they would. That would be interesting support for this week. But, clearly I shouldn't say clearly, it would appear that the move up here is over. I would not expect them to be back up to this high anytime soon. Boy, that's a long ways. They're almost 20 points off of that high, 20 full points off of that high already, and I really don't expect them to go back up there. It's just a matter of, will the volatility calm down some, and will they start to trade within parameters that we're kind of more used to. But at this point, the support 168, 16, 18. Boy, if they were to get down there, especially if they're there Wednesday, yeah, I'd take a look at it, see if there's a reason to buy when we look intraday. Stocks. Hello. Um, this still doesn't look like a low. There's nothing in the price pattern here that suggests they're making a low, but there is reason to believe there could be a low. I'll try to show you some charts to show you what I mean. As you can see, they're just plummeting. The lower moving average, which would be the resistance in a strong trend down, so far they haven't touched it for the last 3 weeks. That's how strong the trend down is. Again, there's nothing here to suggest that they are attempting to make a bottoming pattern. It doesn't mean they can't turn up from here. It just doesn't look like a low for any particular reason here. That's the weekly chart. Here's a monthly chart, and here's one of the reasons why it could be. We are down in the area of the low. This is from December of 18. We're down really close to that low, but haven't taken it out. So, there is some reason to believe that there is support in this vicinity. It kind of explains why there's been a bounce, even if they're not going to turn from here. And this also happens to be in the area of the lower Keltner channel on the monthly too. But perhaps even more importantly, this is the yearly chart, which I showed you last week, and then we were seeing if they could hold this support here in the 2700 area. When they did not, they've gone down to test the lower band, which is, I'm going to call it the 2350 area. Um, as long as they hold here, they certainly have the chance to go back up. What I would really like is I would like to see them go a little bit lower. The low for the week so far is 2350. I'd like to see them take that out by, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 points and then turn and rally back up and close up that day. Now that might look like a low. And there is some reason to believe, again, from this area that there could be a reason for them to do that. However, they don't have to do that. They could go back up from here. I don't think that would be a turn to continue the trend, but they certainly could go back up from here. And they could take out 2350 and just never stop. I mean, there's no reason to believe that has to be making a low because, again, there's not a lot in the price pattern on any of the shorter term charts to suggest that they are making a low. Just at the area where one could set up is coming from, and I'm kind of looking for one, just not a high probability. Do I sound confused? Well, I ought to be. And here's the best advice I can give you. The volatility in both of these markets are way too high. There's no way to control the risk really. So just similar to your care with your potential coronavirus, just be careful. Be as safe as you can.